What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna do a full day of eating. I'm going to take you through every single thing that I eat throughout my day with jujitsu in mind. Now, I don't follow any kind of specific diet. I don't count my calories. I don't track my macros. Basically, I just try to eat as many whole, nutritious foods as possible to keep my body properly fueled for the training that I do every day. So without tracking anything, what I do try to focus on is balance, like I said, in my meals. Am I getting enough fat, protein, and carbohydrates? Am I getting plenty of vitamins and minerals? And all of those things you will get through eating mostly whole foods. And then what's really important to me is keeping an eye out on the ingredient list. The less ingredients, the better. So I keep it simple, and those things are really easy to focus on when the majority of my diet is whole foods, meat, fish, vegetables, fruit, and the occasional snack here and there. To be honest, I think that the fitness industry and the health industry has made eating healthy so complicated, and everybody thinks that you have to follow a specific kind of radical diet in order to see results and in order to be healthy. When really, it's kind of simple. Think of it like this: the more modified and the more processed that a food is, more than likely the less healthy that it is for you. And if the ingredient list is this long, it's most likely not as healthy for you. And now, I'm definitely not saying that you can't enjoy your favorite foods and your favorite treats, but eating them all the time is probably not the way to go. But if most of the time your food is whole food, minimally processed, and nutritious, that leaves plenty of room for all of the not so healthy foods that you want to enjoy. Food can so easily become something that you can obsess over with all of the numbers and all of the tracking and all of the specific meal timing. And I've been there. I know what it's like to obsess over every meal that you're putting in your body. So now I try to keep it as simple as possible. I eat when I'm hungry. I eat foods that I know will be useful to my body and foods that will make my body feel good. And not even just for today, but for the future, because we have to think about not just the present moment, but having a healthy body in the years to come. And how you treat your body today will have an impact on how your body is and how healthy it is years from now down the line. So what do I eat every day to feel my best, to have the most energy as possible, and to properly fuel my body for all of the jujitsu training that I do every day? First things first, I am a huge coffee fanatic. To me, it is the ideal way to start my morning. Honestly, I don't really feel like caffeine does much for me at this point, but I just love coffee so much, and I love kind of the ritual of having my morning coffee. So I start every single morning with my fresh cup of coffee. The coffee that I'm drinking this week is from a local market that I brew in my French press. And every morning I start the day by bringing my coffee up to my back porch, and I sit on the porch, I read my Bible, and I look at all of the beautiful flowers that I've put on the porch. For me, there's no better way to start the day with coffee, scripture, and beautiful plants. I also use this time to get in that good early morning sun, which has loads of benefits for your body. And sometimes I'll even get a visitor from a puppy who loves hanging out with the plants too. All right, so now we're gonna get some breakfast going. I'm gonna start cooking up some eggs, which I pretty much eat every single day. Butter is gonna go in the pan first, and then some frozen peppers and onions. Stir that around. And then now we're gonna do 2 eggs and just scramble them in there. So easy peasy scrambled eggs with some vegetables, a bowl of fruit, pineapple, watermelon, blackberries. It's the summertime, so I've just been craving fruit all the time. And then my favorite yogurt at the moment, Too Good. They only have 2 grams of sugar, which is pretty awesome. And then the key to making my eggs taste so good is this. I've become obsessed with everything Sir Kensington's because their ingredients are really good, but their buffalo ranch sauce is amazing. And what I love most about the ingredients in Sir Kensington products, like I use their mayo too, is that they are all soy free, and the eggs that are used in their products are organic and free range. Now I'm gonna be honest here, I'm on the go a lot, so most of my meals are eaten cold and out of Tupperware, but today is a filming and editing day, so I'm gonna be home all day, so I have the luxury of eating my meals hot and on a plate. It's the simple things, right? So moving right along into lunch, I think we're gonna do chicken, rice, and a salad. Super basic, super simple, but that's what we are around here. We're basic. But what is really fun is I've got to go to the garden to get some ingredients for the salad, and getting food fresh from my garden is like the best thing ever. These cucumbers grow like crazy. I just picked 3 yesterday, and I'm gonna have to pick a couple more today. Oh my goodness. So I ended up picking 7 cucumbers, and I already have like, I think 3 or 4 still in the fridge. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these cucumbers, but growing vegetables just leaves me in awe every time I pick something from the garden. So the first thing, my water's boiling, and then I'm going to add my Banza chickpea rice to it. Then I've got some organic chicken that I'm going to top with a little bit of this sauce. So good. So this is the end result. I've got all of the vegetables, I got the protein from the chicken, carbohydrates, fat from the oil that I cooked with. Simple, healthy, and delicious. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, I had every intention of training tonight, but then when the time came to get ready for training, I was kind of caught up in something else, and I just felt like I needed the night off from training. And when these nights do happen where I really just want to not go train, and I just either want the night free, or like tonight I'm gonna go do a workout, I still struggle with feeling guilty for not going to train. Like I feel like I'm kind of letting myself down by not going to jiu-jitsu, and I know that I shouldn't be feeling like that, so that's something that I'm still working on, but I do feel kind of like a sense of guilt when I miss a night of training. But here we are. I'm going to go do a workout instead. Before I do my workout in the backyard, I'm gonna have a little snack to kind of give me some pep in my step. So let's go do that first, and then we will go get a little workout in. Okay, so I just made a smoothie, frozen banana, peach, and zucchini. This is something that I would have before training, before jiu-jitsu, and clearly I'm having it before my workout. With the fruit in here, it's going to give me quick energy without being too heavy in my stomach. It's not gonna sit in my stomach and make me feel just kind of blah, because we definitely don't want that before jiu-jitsu or before really any kind of workout. So any kind of meal that's getting close to training, I would avoid anything that's too high in fat. I'm not gonna have like a whole avocado in this smoothie before training because it has a lot of fat. Fat takes the longest for our body to digest, so I don't want all of my body's energy going into digesting that food, and I don't want anything to feel heavy. I don't want anything messing with my stomach while I'm rolling or while I'm lifting. So a quick little story for you guys, kind of about the smoothie that I'm drinking. So there's this dietitian that I follow on Instagram, and the other day she made a post about what you should add to your smoothies and what you shouldn't. And one of the things that she had said was to substitute a banana in your smoothie with a zucchini. Look, I get it, bananas have a lot of sugar, but bananas also have so many other nutrients that are so good for your body. And unless you have some sort of medical reason to avoid eating bananas, eat the freaking banana. This is the problem that I have with health professionals and diets. They make the average person afraid of eating certain foods, and a lot of times certain foods that are good for us, like fruit. I remember not wanting to eat an orange when I was counting macros because the orange would put me too much over my carbohydrates for the day. Like, It's just silly. And if you're gonna tell me that a zucchini is going to taste better in my smoothie than a banana, then you're freaking lying. No way. I do like adding zucchini to my smoothies to get in that extra volume, to get in that extra vegetable, but you best believe I'm putting a whole banana in my smoothie. Shoot. So, moral of the story, lesson of the day, eat the freaking banana, enjoy your banana, and let's go work out now. So we're done working out. I'm editing some footage right now, and I'm not quite hungry enough yet for a meal, but I am feeling a little snacky. So I've got my favorite hummus, Cedars. I love this hummus because 1, it tastes freaking great, and 2, there is no soybean oil in here. It is so hard to find hummus that doesn't have soy in it. And then I'm dipping my favorite chips in there, bean chips. The ingredients in here are really good too. Definitely a healthier version of chips if you like to snack on some chips. So even though I didn't train jujitsu tonight, normally I do train at night. And if you train jujitsu and you train at night, you know that dinner and jujitsu, they're not friends. Like, they don't really go hand in hand, because jujitsu is always at that kind of like 6, 7, 8 o'clock time, and that's exactly when dinner time usually is. So dinner for me is usually non-existent. Sometimes I'll like shove food in my mouth when I come home if I'm starving. Other times I come home and I just have a light snack. It depends how I'm feeling. But the main goal when I come home from jujitsu, and if I do have a dinner, I'm definitely looking to get a protein in. I'm definitely looking to rehydrate, and I usually crave some heavy duty carbs when I come home from training. Okay, so I was having a hard time figuring out what I want to eat, but I am getting hungry. It is almost 9 o'clock, so I really don't want to make anything that requires too much work. So I was just watching a YouTube video, and the YouTuber made French toast, and I was like, so we're gonna go make some French toast. This French toast was probably the best idea that I've ever had. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any other questions on what to eat for jujitsu, what to eat around jujitsu, or for tournaments, let me know in the comments. You can always DM me on Instagram. And until the next video, I will see you guys next time.